Hey YouTube, it's been absolutely ages since I made a video for my YouTube channel. Quite a lot's happened in the past 3 years that has caused me to kind of slow down and stop, and I'd like to kind of try and get a bit of momentum going and get back into creating videos, Blu-ray collection update videos, general Blu-ray update videos, and also maybe some more film essays that I really enjoyed doing in my Exploring Cinema kind of series that I started to do ages ago. The last one I made was actually the Arrow Academy appreciation video, and I was really proud of that video, and I really enjoyed making it. It was shared by Arrow on their social media platforms as well, which was great, and they loved the video too. But since then, for me, things have kind of changed. The pandemic happened, I lost my job, I moved back home, and then like money and things like that were an issue for me. I didn't have the kind of expendable income that I used to have, so my buying habits as a collector slowed down progressively more and more over the lockdowns. I think over that 1.5 years I maybe bought probably about 10 or 15 releases, which is not a lot for someone who makes or used to make video content surrounding collections, Blu-ray collections on YouTube itself. And because of that, I kind of fell out of touch with the community a little. I still watch a lot of creators out there on YouTube, and I take part in a bunch of different Facebook groups and things like that to discuss boutique collecting, Blu-ray collecting, the different releases and things like that. But it felt like I'd fell behind a little bit. I wasn't able to keep up with the demand of buying the continual releases from all of the different places. And at the same time, whenever I tried to create a video for the Exploring Cinema series, I started to question my own writing ability and my analysis, and started to kind of wonder whether people actually give a shit about my opinions on the films that I'm watching. I know that sounds a bit weird for someone who's doing YouTube or wants to get back into doing YouTube or has done YouTube to be worried about their opinion, but it's something that kind of slowed me down creating that. I mentioned that I was working on a film essay surrounding Old Boy, the Park Chan-wook film, and I got pretty far into it, and then probably about 2/3 of the way in, and then decided that it was a bit shit and no one was going to watch it and it didn't matter anyway, and then just stopped. There isn't really a reason for that. It was just that I wasn't in the right headspace or the right mindset to work on anything like that, and I think that's probably why I stopped creating that kind of content and videos generally on YouTube. Following that, I did manage to get myself in a full-time job. I work as a videographer for a national and international company. I quite like my job. It's pretty good. I get to travel the country a lot. I get to meet a lot of interesting people and make some interesting videos as well. I've moved again within that space of time. I live in a flat now, which is really nice, and my setup's pretty solid as well. I've kind of solidified all of the pivotal things in my life before this kind of stuff can happen, and so now I'm ready and willing to get back into that stuff. The kind of content that I want to create going forward is kind of confusing. I've left it so long since the last collection update that I've probably picked up around 300 and 350 films, which is a shit ton of films. And I don't know how about to go delivering that content to YouTube. I'd love to create Blu-ray collection update videos. I'd love to do a bit more discussion on the releases that companies put out, a bit more analysis with the Exploring Cinema series, and I'm thinking about making one on a film that I watched a couple of months ago that really hit a nerve with me and I quite enjoyed it. So it's something that's a little bit off the wall and a bit more strange than usual, but I think those are the films that it's hard to compete within the landscape of YouTube film essays. I'd like to get back into doing that and trying to establishing myself as a bit more of a creator of those kind of videos as well, alongside the collecting. But I think the next couple of videos I'm going to be working on will be collection-based videos. I like going through what I've picked up and talking about the films and whether I've seen them or not and going into that kind of thing, which is something that I used to really enjoy doing. So I think I want to try and do that a bit more. If you're someone that used to be a subscriber or has been around for a long time, thanks for checking this out and watching this, and hopefully you'll enjoy the content that I'll be creating in the future.